Black seed oil, also known as Nigella sativa, has been celebrated for centuries for its medicinal properties. But did you know that it can be used on your skin to keep your skin looking healthy and young? Especially on the hands, because we're going to talk about hand aging and how you could use black seed oil to help combat some of those signs like thinning skin, slower wound healing, sagging, and wrinkles, as well as some other things you could do as well to keep your hands looking young. Also guys, give this video a like and subscribe down below so you don't miss out on future videos. I talk extensively about evidence-based ways to improve your hair, skin, and health, so if that's something you're into, definitely consider subscribing. Legend has it that the timeless beauty of Cleopatra, the queen of ancient Egypt, owed much of her beauty back to black seed oil, which she used in her skincare routine. It's a small shrub that looks like this with tapering green leaves and rosaceous white and purple flowers. Its fruit contains tiny dark black seeds, which were actually found in King Tut's tomb. Who knows why? And black seed oil actually has many names. Some refer to as black caraway, kalonji, and black cumin. I actually made a video here that looks at black seed oil for acne scars, wrinkles, and eczema if you want more insight about how it relates to those conditions. I highly recommend you watch that video next. This video looks specifically at the anti-aging effects it may produce, as well as how to use it on the hands. And I know there aren't a lot of studies that support its benefits for the hands, but I just want to lay out something here. These are all the main biological constituents of black seed oil that you need to know. Now, these right here are the aromatic compounds that are found in black seed, the most famous one being thymoquinone. Why, you might ask? Well, you have data that shows us that thymoquinone has pharmacological properties that are hepatoprotective, anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, antioxidant, fungicidal, nephroprotective, and anti-cancer. Of course, we won't go into all of that, but as you can see, thymoquinone is basically the reason why black seed oil is loved by scientists and researchers around the world. Its applications are diverse and it makes for interesting research. In addition to these aromatic compounds, the seeds contain oils, the two big ones being linoleic and oleic acid. Why are these so important for the skin, you might ask? Well, because linoleic acid has anti-inflammatory properties that soothe irritated skin and reduce inflammation and heals and repairs the skin barrier. Now, as you guys know from watching my channel, we focus a lot on the skin barrier. The skin barrier is a big deal when it comes to aging skin. We need it to be in the best shape as it can be as we age. The oleic acid does something unique though. It will lock in moisture, but it also protects the skin from external factors like climate, pollution, and environmental damage, because let's face it, we put our hands through a lot. We expose them to so many chemicals and damage them without knowing. Using oils that can support the integrity of the skin barrier and also help protect the skin from environmental damage are going to be key as we age. So now that we know what black seed oil is and the biological constituents that are responsible for their effects, the main one being thymoquinone and the linoleic and oleic acids, let's talk about the first reason why the hands could benefit from it. Reason number one is from the antioxidant perspective. As we age, our skin becomes more susceptible to oxidative stress, which can lead to wrinkles, fine lines, and other signs of aging, especially on the hands. The antioxidants in black seed oil help to neutralize free radicals, protecting your skin from damage and keeping it looking youthful. This is thanks to thymoquinone. Reason number two, black seed oil has powerful anti-inflammatory properties, because remember, inflammation is another major contributor to skin aging, leading to redness, puffiness, and even long-term damage. So by reducing inflammation, black seed oil helps soothe the skin and delay further aging. So if you have sensitive or inflamed skin, which you may suspect are the culprits of your hands looking aged, black seed oil may be an option, as it can calm irritation and reduce redness. The third reason is it just promotes skin regeneration. One of the most remarkable benefits is that it supports skin's natural healing process, which again is crucial for aging skin, as it helps repair damage from environmental factors like sun exposure and pollution. And yes, pollution can damage the hands. But adding to this, take a look here when it was investigated for its wound healing properties. In this comprehensive review of black seed oil, they wanted to compare thymoquinone to the current gold standard for topical burns and wound treatment, being silver sulfadiazine. Selcook et al. Compared the effect between silver sulfadiazine and thymoquinone in a burn wound model. In their study, thymoquinone was applied topically and administered intraperitoneally, which means in the area of the abdominal region, or in a combination of both. In the intraperitoneally administration of thymoquinone, the wound had a similar closure rate with sulfur sulfadiazine. On the other hand, topically applied thymoquinone with or without intraperitoneal administration exhibited superior wound healing compared to the gold standard, which again is amazing to see, right? But how do we use it for the skin? There are 3 ways you could use it that I think are the best. The first is using the oil as a moisturizer. Take a few drops of black seed oil in your palms and rub your hands together to distribute the oil evenly. Massage it into your hands, focusing on dry areas like the knuckles and cuticles. Allow the oil to absorb into the skin, and you want to do this at night. Secondly, mix the oil with your hand cream. For this, add 1 to 2 drops of black seed oil to the cream. Shea butter is a good option for this. I currently use a La Roche-Posay Cicaplast hand cream. It immediately soothes dry hands and keeps them soft, which you can find linked below as my affiliate, if you're in the market for finding a good hand cream. Mix the oil and cream together in your hands, then apply as you normally would. And thirdly, one of my favorite ways is to combine 1 tablespoon of black seed oil with 1 tablespoon of honey or aloe vera gel and apply the mixture generously. Put on a pair of cotton gloves and leave the treatment on for 20 to 30 minutes. This allows the ingredients to deeply penetrate and hydrate the skin and keep them young for longer. And one of the biggest lifestyle changes you want to make to keep your hands looking younger for longer is keep a pair of rubber gloves by the sink for dishwashing, and invest in a good pair of winter gloves to protect your hands from the cold. You won't believe how these 2 simple steps can make a big difference in keeping your hands youthful. Also, some go as far as wearing gloves every day, but if you're not a fan of wearing gloves during the day, then you can protect your hands from the sun to avoid sunspots and age spots from UV radiation. One way you could do that is with mineral-based sunscreen that has broad spectrum SPF of at least 30, which I've also linked for you down below. But I'm more curious to hear from you guys now. Have you been noticing aging hands? What have you been doing about it? And any tips and tricks that have helped you? Share with me down below. We'll love to read what you guys have to say. And if you found this video helpful, click the subscribe button. And until then, guys, I'll see you on the next one.